Good evening and welcome to Timberline High School. Semifinal number 2, the Middleton Vikings and the Twin Falls Bruins, the winner. Moving on to the state championship game to take on the Wood River Wolverines, who just knocked out Bishop Kelly 46-36. Now, Twin Falls and Middleton are no strangers to each other as they played early in the season. Middleton winning at Twin Falls by a score of 57-49, one of the closer games that Middleton has had in their 20-game win streak. They started the season 1-2, Middleton did, and rattled off 20 in a row. And they are the defending state champions, and they are so for a reason. Thanks for joining us. I'm Scott Burton along with Mike Savage. Good to be here again, Michael.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us, and what an atmosphere. If you couldn't tell this was a big game just by the matchup, we've got a packed house. It's bedlam as people are trying to get around and jockey for position. We've got a band on our right, a band on our left, playing a little battle of the bands there before the teams get after it on the court.
And this should be a dandy. Twin Falls has got a little something to prove because they feel they're not getting respect that they deserve. They got buried in a bottom half of the bracket that saw Preston, that saw Rigby, that has Middleton. And so not a lot of people paying attention to Twin Falls. So what do? They go and upset Preston last night to earn a spot here in the semifinals. Middleton, on the other hand, played what a lot of people thought was the state championship game with Rigby. Now this will be interesting to see how Andy Jones and his girls respond to a game like this, a game that they are supposed to win, a game against a team they have already beaten, a game after many people billed last night as the state championship. So there are some interesting factors in play here for both teams.
Yeah, I know some people were concerned about Middleton having a letdown after the supposed championship game yesterday, but I tell you what, if there's any chance of a letdown, this atmosphere here with the crowd, the noise, the band, if they have a letdown now, I don't know what could have been.
Yeah, really, you got to check your heartbeat.
Check your heartbeat. That's good way to say it. I also want to thank everybody for tuning in. Remember, you can give us a shout out. Let us know who you're rooting for. Let us know where you're from. That's webcast2@idahosports.com. I believe there's a link on your player. And also, if you want to own this game or any other game on a high-quality DVD for posterity, for all time.
High quality. It actually is a high quality because it's not what you see on your computer screen. It's taken off of the tapes that we use to tape this game, and so they are excellent quality. In fact, I own
digital video quality. I think there's a little bit of gold in each tape that we use.
They're all laced with 24 karat gold. Yours for the low price of $19.99.
$95, they dropped the price. $19.95.
Wow. Well, they dropped the price on the tapes and put it on the gasoline prices.
I think so. Anyway, if you want to if you want to own one of those, click on the link right there on the top of your player. You can order this game, like I said, or any other game throughout the season. What a great gift for the eventual state champions or even just the runners-up. All the games from the year.
Absolutely.
Do a broadcast, you give that to your favorite lady basketball player.
That's right, and we talked a little bit about kind of the brackets, and you've heard us talk about it last night. Coming up at halftime, we're going to play an interview that we had with Executive Director of the High School Activities Association, John Billets, as he explained to us what goes into making the brackets and why aren't the state tournaments seeded. You don't want to miss it. That's coming up at halftime of this ball game. Right now, both teams have taken the floor. Middleton, the home team, in their white. Twin Falls, the visitors, in their blue. This will be Nielsen and Tulloch jumping it up for the second time against each other this year, this time controlled by Middleton. And right out of the gate, Middleton scores 4 seconds in. Give the bucket to Simmons. And the question for the Bruins is whether or not they can handle the pressure that will be applied by Middleton. Josie Jordan drives baseline, no good. Ball still loose. She's able to pick it up. Nielsen Over to Jund on the left side. Salawaga. Nielsen working on Tulloch. Spin move, blocked by Tulloch. She goes up again, blocked again by Tulloch. Did I mention that Tulloch is a freshman? In fact, we were told earlier that she is really of 8th grade age. An October birthday, but she is academically a freshman. Inside, Middleton looking for Tulloch, can't quite find her. Turnover to Twin Falls. Just underway, it's 2-0 Middleton.
I think the best way to put that is possible 8th grade age.
Kind of reminds me of the Little League where you have to check the birth certificates, right? This is Jordan for 3. Will not fall. Rebound still not secure underneath. Nielsen goes to the floor with it. And they call a jump ball, possession arrow to the Bruins.
And that's the type of shot Twin Falls are going to have to make when they, if they want to stay in contention tonight.
That is true.
When they're wide open like that, they're going to have to take advantage and make sure they knock those down.
Allie Kelsey with a big game last night against Preston. Needs to have another one tonight. Nielsen off the glass, will not go. Here comes the Middleton Vikings. This is Simmons. Over to Hopkins. Simmons up top, being guarded by Kelsey. This is Tulloch. Maddie Land slashing inside her turnaround 5-footer, good. The senior Maddie Land gets on the board and it's 4-0 Middleton. The defending state champions out to prove why they own the title. Nielsen back to Kelsey, back to Nielsen. Her shot from 15, no good. Tulloch with the rebound. .540 to go here in the opening period. It's 4-0 Middleton. Maddie Land being guarded by Salawaga. And now it's Lim. And Land tries to find Tulloch and knocked out of bounds by Twin Falls. Middleton maintains possession. They'll inbound underneath their own basket. Boy, you can't leave Maddie Land open like that on an inbounds play as she scores her second bucket of the quarter. It's 6-0 Middleton. Kelsey, Nielsen on the pick and roll. Nielsen steps through and she'll draw the foul. Again, we want to remind everybody, if you're out there listening, send us a shout out. Webcast2 at idahosports.com. You'll see the email link at the top of your screen. Click on it. Scott Burton, Mike Savage, bringing you the action. Nielsen at the line for 2, misses the first. And we'll have one more. The Middleton foul charge to DeRay Tulloch, her first. And Nielsen converts on the second. 6-1, Middleton with the lead. This is Lim to Land, back over to Hopkins. Inside to Tulloch, working on Nielsen, and Nielsen thought she had the block, but she gets whistled for the foul. First personal on Jasmine Nielsen. Middleton leading Twin Falls. 4:52 remaining in the opening quarter. And Tulloch at the line for 2, makes the first. Tulloch's second shot on the way. Also good, nothing but net. And it's 8-1 Middleton. And here comes the pressure from the Lady Vikings. Salawaga to Jund. Back to Kelsey, and Kelsey has a step on Simmons. She pulls up off glass, no good. A rebound by Maddie Land. Lost it, but finds the hands of Kendra Lim. Lim to the paint, step through. Her shot in and out, won't go. Rebound to Salawaga. 4:20 to go in the opening quarter, 8-1. Middleton on top. This is Kelsey to Nielsen. Drives to the elbow, working on Tulloch. Over to Salawaga. Sheep steps back. Her shot good. A two-pointer by Salawaga. And it's 8-3. Middleon has Hopkins inside. Chooses to reverse the basketball. Lim to Simmons. To Hopkins. To Lim. Inside to Simmons. Back out. To Lim, her pull-up 8-footer, good and counted with the foul. Kendra Lim with the bucket and one. Foul charged to Josie Jordan, her first.
There's a quick 30-second timeout here by Twin Falls.
And a 30-second timeout taken by Twin Falls. We'll keep it here, it's 10-3. And we just want to remind everybody that there's a lot of sponsors making this happen tonight. Starting with our major winter tournament sponsors in D.L. Evans Bank, Agra Service, Project Filter, and Westmark Credit Union, all of which have ponied up some money to make these broadcasts possible because these things aren't free. And then we have our major sponsors, the United Dairymen of Idaho, Farm Bureau Insurance, Cable One, Les Schwab Tires, Game Film 360, IdahoTeenDriving.org, and North Idaho College, and those guys have coughed up a lot of money to make this happen. So we appreciate their sponsorship because without them, Idaho sports does not exist.
That's IdahoSports.com and Idaho Sports themselves. Those are all great sponsors for us, but they're also great sponsors for the kids around the state of Idaho.
Absolutely. Lim for her one free throw, nothing but net. 11-3, and the full court pressure. Jund is trapped on the sideline trying to get around Simmons, finds Nielsen. Nielsen on the run, trying to find somebody. Salawaga traveled. And this was the question for the Twin Falls Bruins. Could they handle the pressure from the Middleton Vikings? And right now, they're not handling it very well. Middleon being harassed by Salawaga. Into the ballgame is Maya Ayu, the sophomore. Lim to Ayu. Ayu, pull-up 10-footer. A little much. Rebound by Salawaga. Here comes Kelsey and the Bruins. Dumps it off to Jund on the right side. Salawaga up top. Kelsey looking inside to Jordan. Nothing happening. Jordan off a screen. Pump fakes on Lim, goes up, Ayu gets a piece of her. Two-shot foul against Maya Ayu, and that one looked kind of close.
Tell you what, this Middleton basketball team, they can really put the pressure on you. And they don't necessarily have to, do it as a team, a full court press or something. They're in straight man-to-man, and every person, every time they catch a ball, is closely contested.
Well, that's kind of the MO of Middleton, and that's the pressure man-to-man defense. They don't need to play zones. They don't need to do box and ones. They just get in your grill and make you work. And that's why they've won two out of the last three state championships and are poised to win another. Maya Ayu traveled. But Twin Falls will not go away lightly. Twin Falls recognizes they're in a position here that they're not going to take for granted because not too often do you get a chance to play for a state title. Right now with 2.5 left in the quarter, it's 11-5 Middleton. Allie Kelsey being guarded by Simmons inside to Nielsen. Her turnaround, she'll be fouled. And the game plan is simple for Twin Falls. Get it into Nielsen and let her work against the bigs in Middleon and DeRay Tulloch. Nielsen will shoot two more. The foul charge to Maya Ayu. That's her second. She comes off the bench and quickly picks up two fouls. She fouled out last night against Rigby, and she'll go have a seat. Maya Ayu, a sophomore, one of the most athletic kids that you will see, but sometimes falls subject to those sophomore mistakes.
Well, yeah, she just plays real aggressive all the time, and sometimes that's going to, come back and bite you and get you into foul trouble. Like, she'll learn to play through that, though.
She will. Nielsen makes them both, and it's a 4-point Middleton lead. Tulloch in the key. Maddie Land splits the defense, throws it up and in with the right hand. Nice shot. Maddie Land. That's 6 for Maddie Land. Kelsey working on Simmons. Salawaga up top, guarded by Maddie Land. Nearly a turnover. Kelsey trying to save it. She can't do it. Turnover to Middleton. And Middleton, one of the quickest teams that you'll ever see. Their team speed across the board is phenomenal. And they're deep. They can come at you from a lot of directions all night. And Taylor Simmons splits the defense and lays it in, 15-7. Josie Jordan cut off by Land. Her pull-up, no good, knocked out of bounds. Twin Falls maintains possession. 1:30 left to go here in the opening quarter. 15-7, Middleton on top. Inbound to Nielsen. Nielsen, her shot up and good. Jasmine Nielsen with 5 of the 9 Twin Falls points. 1:21 to go in the quarter. 15-9 now. Middleton with the lead. That's a slashing Edwards who misses the shot. Tulloch gets the rebound, and she's fouled. 2 shots upcoming now for the freshman, DeRay Tulloch. Tulloch 2 of 2 from the line tonight. Foul charged to Alyssa Salawaga, her first. And Tulloch buries the first shot. (16-9), Middleton on top. Short on the second one. Josie Jordan with the rebound. Drops it off to Kelsey. A minute to go here in the quarter. 16-9 Middleton. Josie Jordan inside to Nielsen, working on Tulloch. Her turnaround, no good, but she traveled. She got a little carried away with the fake. Got her momentum going one way, couldn't quite recover to come back the other. .45 seconds left in the quarter. Simmons tries to get to the hole, now gives it out to Maddie Land, now to Tulloch. Now Edwards working on Jund, kicks it out. Simmons for 3, will not fall. Saved by Josie Jordan. Twin Falls will have the basketball with 30 seconds left in the quarter. Now Kelsey ahead to Jund. Jund puts it on the ground with her left hand, kicks it out to Salawaga, to Nielsen. Her shot from the elbow, back iron will not go. Tulloch with the rebound. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Ahead to Hopkins. Hopkins to the rim. She's fouled. Kenna Hopkins will step to the line with 10 seconds left in the quarter for 2 shots. Twin Falls foul against Salawaga, her second. 4th team foul against the Bruins. The senior Hopkins connects on the first of 2 free throws. And Michael Wood River still sending the shout-outs. They're excited, Pack and Haley. Both shots good by Hopkins. 18-9, 8 seconds left. They get it to Kelsey. Kelsey's got a one-on-one, 4 seconds. Finds a slashing Jund to the rim, it's good. Mallory Jund gets the bucket at the buzzer. 18-11, big basket for Twin Falls. Well, at the end of one, it's a 7-point Middleton lead. We'll be back to Timberline High School. This is IdahoSports.com. All right, back to Timberline High School to start the second quarter of play. Let's go to the inbox really quickly. Go Mean Green. Let's put another trophy in that case, girls. Woohoo, the Murphys. As they've got some interest in this game, too. And shout out from Jerem and Jamie John, watching in Denver, Colorado, brother-in-law and sister of Jaslyn Nielsen. Go Bruins. Well, thanks for watching. And Nielsen with the basketball. Jund for three. Big shot. It's good. Making it two. Mallory Jund's foot was on the line. Big shot by Jund, and it's 18-13. Simmons working on Kelsey. Edwards with the basketball. Kendra Lim gets to the hole and rifles the basketball past the ear of Tulloch, out of bounds to Twin Falls. Allie Kelsey leading the Twin Falls Bruins offense over to Jund on the left side, looking for Nielsen, gets it to her at the elbow. Back to Jund, her shot, long two ball, back iron won't go, ball still loose. Still loose, not Corral, finally tracked down by the Bruins. Kelsey's got it. Over to Josie Jordan, who's been quiet so far. Her shot, back iron, will not go. DeRay Tulloch with the rebound. Ahead to Hopkins. Kendra Lim left open for the three ball, no good. Edwards tried to corral it, couldn't do it. Comes up into the arms of Nielsen. Bree Bartlett into the game for the Bruins. And this is Jund on the right side trying to get Nielsen against Tulloch down low. Can't get her. Kelsey for a three ball. In and out, won't go. Those were falling last night for Allie Kelsey. And for Twin to have a chance, those have got to fall tonight. Simmons looking inside for Tulloch. Across the way to Hopkins. Hopkins eyes the three, goes around Bartlett, pulls up for the 8-footer. Back iron will not go. Tulloch with the rebound. Her putback won't go. Rebound to Josie Jordan. 6 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the half. It's 18-13 Middleton. Into Nielsen. Nielsen working on Tulloch. Her turnaround in the paint won't go. Edwards tracks down the rebound. Dumps it off to Simmons. Ahead to Lim. The hesitation dribble. She gets around Bartlett, and Bartlett will foul her. Lim will go to the line for two.
Twin Falls is just not going to go away, as you wouldn't expect them to. You don't get to this point in the tournament for, not being a competitive team every game.
I mean, let's be honest. Not a lot of people give Twin Falls a chance in this ball game. But Twin, like you said, they're not going to go away easily. But they're going to have to play smart, and they're going to have to hit their shots. Kendra Lim connects on the first of two. 19-13 Middleton by 6. The second from Lim is good. She's 3 for 3 from the line. She's got 5. Ahead to Bartlett, nearly traveled, gets it in the hands of Kelsey. Kelsey to Jund on the right side. Looking for Nielsen. Nielsen cuts to the basket. Offensive foul, Jasmine Nielsen. Maddie Land slid nicely with her, took the charge. That's 2 on Jaslyn Nielsen. Maya Ayud checks back in the ballgame for Middleton with her 2 fouls. Simmons tries to break down Kelsey. Back to Maddie Land working on Nielsen. To Ayu, 10-footer, won't fall. Nielsen with the rebound and Maddie Land with the foul. That's the first on Maddie Land. 4th team foul against Middleton. 20-13 Middleton with a 7-point lead. 5 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the half. This is Jund on the left side. And that was Haley Hutchinson who checked into the ball game, and we've got a Twin Falls foul. Offensive foul against Bree Bartlett, her first. Her second, rather. And since it's an offensive foul, it's not a shooting foul. This is Simmons for three. IU with the rebound, picked out of the air by Nielsen as she was trying to get it inside to Maddie Land. Here comes Kelsey. Nielsen to Jund. Bartlett looking inside to Nielsen, won't give it to her. Hutchinson now with the basketball to Jund. Inside to Nielsen, working on Land. Land blocks it. And here come the Middleton Vikings. Maya IU tries to get it inside to Hopkins, knocked away by the Bruins. (20-13), 4:21 left to go in the half. Middleton with the basketball underneath their own rim. Maya IU, the sophomore, puts it on the floor, dumps it off to Maddie Land, lays it up and in. Maya IU breaking down the defense. Finds Land inside. Allie Kelsey gets stuffed by Simmons. And here comes Maya IU. Hutchinson giving chase. Count the bucket and the foul. Maya IU. And in the last couple of minutes, the Middleton Vikings have turned on the Jets. And they've got an 11-point lead with 4 minutes left in the half, and we've got a timeout. A full timeout, I believe. We'll step away and be right back. (24-13). Middleton with the lead. 4:01 left to go in the half. And Maya IU at the line for one.
And that's what that constant pressure can do for you. They may not get a turnover every time, but they just start to make you go a little bit faster than you want. And suddenly you make a couple of turnovers and they make a little 4, 6, 8-point run.
And the lead is up to 12 for Middleton. Kelsey and Simmons just takes it away from her. Simmons is off to the races. She'll lay it up and in. Twin Falls needs to right the ship or this is going to get out of control. It's a 14-point Middleton lead. 27-13, Hutchinson with the basketball. Takes it to the hole on limb. Doesn't even come close with a shot. And Middleton's off and running again, and this is Maya IU. Her pull-up from 8 feet is good. And this is all Middleton right now. 29-13. The Lady Vikings cruising in the first half. Bartlett to Hutchinson. Inside to Nielsen. Nielsen unable to convert. Maya IU with the rebound, and here come the Vikings. IU dumps it off to Simmons. Simmons will set things up for the Lady Vikes. IU working on Bartlett. Nice spin move. 8-footer, no good. Ball still loose. She comes out with her own rebound. Hopkins for three. Why not? Kenna Hopkins for three. And it's 32-13. Allie Kelsey with the basketball. Working on Simmons. Tries to take her to the rack. And does. 2 points for Allie Kelsey. The first two of the night for Allie Kelsey. Maddie Land going against Nielsen, and Nielsen stuffs her. Dumps it off to Jund. 17-point Middleton lead. And Nielsen throws it away. She was trying to find the sophomore Haley Hutchinson underneath. Turnover to Middleton. 2 minutes left to go in the half. Middleton by 17. 32-15, Middleton in control. Simmons with the basketball, working on Kelsey. Nielsen stuffs the pass. Hopkins has the basketball, drives to the paint, throws it up, and it's good. Everything going the way of the Middleton Vikings right now. 34-15, Jund with the basketball. Kicks it out to Bartlett, to Kelsey. And again, Simmons takes it away from her. .120 left to go in the half. Simmons to the basket. Dumps it off to Lim. Her shot no good. Out of bounds, last touch by the Vikings. .34-15 Middleton. A blistering first half for the Middleton Vikings. And Maya Ayu steps in front of Kelsey and off to the races she goes. Ayu up and in. 36-15, a 21-point lead. We're under a minute to go in the first half. Double team. Now it's Kelsey up top. Nielsen. Kelsey in the corner, left open for a three. Shot no good. Ayu with the rebound, and here she goes again. 34 seconds. Dumps it off to Hopkins. Hopkins passes up the three. Dumps it to Maddie Land, who lays it up and misses the shot. Jund with the rebound. 20 seconds left to go in the half. Kelsey just trying to get things under control for the Bruins. Nielsen out with the screen. Kelsey for three. Won't go. Nielsen tries to keep it alive, but taps it right to Lim. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Ayu with the basketball. Her half-court heave. No good. And what a first half for the Middleton Lady Vikings. The defending 4A state champions flexing their muscle in this semifinal game. They lead by 21. It's 36-15. We'll step away, be right back. This is IdahoSports.com. Back in Middleton High School. A minute and a half left before we started up again in the third quarter. 36-15, Middleton on top in what's shaping to be a blowout.
Yeah, we're in Timberline High School, not Middleton. Middleton.
Oh, we might as well be at Middleton. They're owning the place.
They got their crowd here. You know, the shout-out inbox has been awfully quiet tonight, but I think that's because everybody from Middleton and Twin Falls are here in the gym.
I was thinking that earlier. I couldn't agree more. 36-15. Middleton on top of this one. The winner to play Wood River in the 4A state championship tomorrow night. Let's break a little bit of the numbers down. First for the Twin Falls Bruins, leading scorer Jasmine Nielsen with only 5 points. 15 total points for the Bruins, so not much to talk about on the offensive end. For the Middleton Vikings, boy, who do you stop? Maya Ayu's got 7. Maddie Land's got 8. Kendall Lim has 5. Taylor Simmons has 6. Kenna Hopkins has 7.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say, Twin Falls goes in at halftime and they have to make some adjustments, but they have to adjust to everything. You're going to adjust and stop Middleton's inside game, their outside game, their pressure, their fast break. I mean, you can't stop it all.
No, you can, and looking at the numbers, Middleton owning second chance points 10-2. They've already forced 9 turnovers. Twin Falls is shooting an abysmal 22% from the floor. Meanwhile, Middleton shooting 48% from the floor. They're also 9 of 10 from the charity stripe. And this one has been all Middleton in the first half. And as a coach, you kind of tell your team, if you're Twin Falls, the first 3 minutes become very important here, because a quick run by Middleton and this thing is done.
Yeah, for Twin Falls to get back in this game, they can't get it back all at once.
Well, this is interesting. Twin comes out in a 1-2-2 zone, and Middleton's going to hold the ball and pull him out of it.
And why not?
Let's try to take some time, and it's kind of interesting because you just don't see Middleton do those kinds of things, but it's a state tournament. You got to win it. Do what you can. Tulloch cutting inside. Hopkins, she traveled. So turnover to the Bruins. 36-15 just underway here in the second half. And like we mentioned, the winner to play the Wood River Wolverines. And Allie Kelsey throws it right to Tulloch as if she were wearing the blue jersey. Lim Hopkins in the corner. Lim over to Simmons. Tulloch in the corner. Looking inside to Maddie Land. Can't quite find her. Back up top to Simmons. Cross court to Hopkins. Into Maddie Land. Back to Hopkins. Turns down the three. Ball knocked away. Lim with it. Nice pass inside to Tulloch. And count it. That's 5 for Tulloch. Nielsen goes to work in the paint, can't get the conversion, and Tulloch comes away with the basketball. Maddie Land, wild shot. No call on the foul, 38-15. All Middleton. Inside to Nielsen. Her turnaround, not good. Tulloch with the rebound. That second quarter was a nightmare for the Bruins as they only mustered 4 points offensively, and that's when Middleton ran away with it. Very patient offensively. Tulloch just out-muscled Nielsen for the basketball, but missed the chippy. Up ahead to Josie Jordan. Jordan, her little step through, running one-hander, no good. Maddie Land with the rebound, dumps it off to Simmons, and here comes Simmons and the Vikings. Straight to the hoop, count it, and one. Taylor Simmons with 8. And I tell you, who do you stop?
Who do you stop? And what a headsy team. You know, they come out at halftime, Twin Falls changes up a little bit, and they have the wherewithal to pull the ball back, settle down, make Twin Falls come out. And right when you think they're just going to, you know, kind of try to cruise to the second half, they get the rebound and take it right to the hole.
Simmons gets the old-fashioned three-point play, and it's 41-15, 26-point lead. Nielsen cans the jumper. And Jaslyn Nielsen has been the only sign of life offensively for the anemic Twin Falls offense. 41-17, cross court. Simmons for 3, in and out, won't go. Lim with the rebound, unable to control it. Nielsen battles, and a jump ball possession to the Bruins. Hey, we've got a shout out, I think. Go Lady Vikes. Thanks so much for this broadcast. For those of us that can't make it to the game, we can still watch at home. Maddie Land's last name is pronounced Lawn. I have been blowing it. I am sorry. As in the grass in your lawn. Maddie Lawn. I will not make that mistake again. Salawaga to the hole. And that's one she's got to make. Because that was a touch foul, and that needs to be a three-point play for Twin Falls, but Salawaga aggressively attacks the rim. And she'll step to the line. The foul charged to Tulloch. That's her second. Free throw by Salawaga, no good.
So let me just get this straight. You can get Salawaga, but you blow long.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's L. You know what? Just be quiet. I make no excuses. Second shot from Salawaga is good. Twin in little trapping zone, finds Tulloch inside, her turnaround, no good. Rebound to Jund. 4.5 minutes to go in the third. It's 41-18 Middleton. Twin needs something to happen, and something to happen fast. This is Bartlett inside, taken away by Tulloch. Give me that. Hopkins to Lim. May have gotten away with a travel and now dribbled herself into trouble. And she calls the timeout. Timeout taken by Middleton. A 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here, as we want to make sure that we cover our sponsors that are making this possible. And they include, out of Middleton, Myriad Benefits. It's a full-service brokerage firm in Idaho specializing in employee benefits. We are a preferred broker with all the major carriers licensed in Idaho. We service over 500 groups statewide. Myriad Benefits is a partnership of professionals dedicated to providing innovative solutions, quality products, and exceptional customer service to meet the insurance needs of businesses and families. Visit us on the web at myriadinsurance.com or call 343-6107. Myriad Benefits is a proud supporter of Middleton High School. Go Lady Vikings. How about that?
Awesome.
Not the best color commentator in the league for nothing, ladies and gentlemen. Had to get that in at least once. Hopkins with the ball. 3-point shot in and out. Won't go. Nielsen with the rebound. 4 minutes to go in the quarter. 41-18, all Middleton. Jund inside to Nielsen. Nielsen, turnaround, will not go. Battles and gets her own rebound and is fouled. And I tell you, Jaslyn Nielsen is not giving up. She's the one that's fighting the hardest right now for the Bruins. And the only sign of life offensively for Twin Falls. Josie Jordan held in check. Salawaga cut off. Jordan for three. Twin needs this and they can't get it. Nielsen battles for the rebound. Her shot no good. She's battling again and gets it back. What fight with Jaslyn Nielsen. You got to appreciate Jaslyn Nielsen and her efforts in this ball game. Kelsey's shot no good, and we've got a Twin Falls foul. Well, we've got a shout out that says Wood River versus Twin Falls will be the final. I think Middleton might have something to say about that.
They just might.
3 minutes to go in the quarter. 23-point lead for the Lady Vikings. Jump ball call. Possession remains with Middleton. And Tulloch takes a seat. In for the Lady Vikes, number 32, Becky Foreman. Simmons with a basketball against this Twin Falls zone. Kelsey in there to mix it up, knocks it out of bounds. Middleton maintains possession. Inside and in trouble is Foreman, taken away by Nielsen. Nielsen's been the workhorse. Josie Jordan, her little step through, will not fall. Middleton wanted to travel. Jordan battling for the rebound, gets it back, hands it off to Nielsen, back to Jordan. Her 15-footer partially blocked by Simmons. Jund with the loose ball. In the corner, Salawaga for three. Twin needed that one. 3-point bucket by Salawaga. 41-21. A 20-point Middleton lead. We're under 2 minutes to play in the quarter. Picked off by Salawaga. Kelsey with the basketball. Twins gonna have to get hot from the perimeter. Kelsey cannot buy a bucket tonight. And Salawaga hits the floor hard. This is Simmons on the run. Little step through called for the travel. Apparently the official felt that she didn't jump stop properly and gets whistled for the walk.
Scotty, why don't you check that inbox, see if there's any more shout-outs.
It says sounding great. It says you guys sound great. From the Petersons. We appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
41-21, Middleton with a 20-point lead. Jund with the basketball, thought about the three, turned it down, kicks it over to Salawaga. She can't get a clean look, drives baseline, throws it up, won't go. Nielsen battling with the rebound, jump ball, possession to Twin Falls. And Josie Jordan will step to the line as she is fouled on the inbounds. Well, checking the inbox, Sam. More Wood River shout-outs from Kevin Hernandez. Good job, Wood River girls. Way to hang in there. Well, they've got the winner of this one. Jordan makes the first. And in and out, but Salawaga there for the putback, and she got it. 45 seconds left in the quarter. A steal by Kelsey. To the rim, fouled by Simmons. Twin Falls on a little bit of a run here to end the quarter. Middleton resting Tulak as she's on the bench. She's been huge for the Vikings inside, especially defensively, and now Twin Falls starting to get to the rim just a little bit with Tulak out of there. Kelsey nails the first. Misses, but Salawaga with the rebound, and now Jordan gets the putback, and it's good! Twin Falls is not going away yet.
And this is just what Twin Falls needed. Probably not exactly the way they talked about it at halftime. Usually you say, get a little bit of time, maybe 5 minutes by halfway, 5 points by halfway through the quarter, cut it to 10 by the end of the quarter. They weren't there halfway through the quarter, but they're closing in on cutting it to 10 points by the end of the third.
And this was a big run for Twin Falls. I mean, granted, it's a tough task to come back against a tough defending state champion in the form of Middleton. But Twin Falls, they're not going to go away without a fight. They were down a whole bunch. And there was a point that we were thinking, man, if the running clock were in order, Twin Falls was staring at it. But it's 41-27, a 14-point lead now for the Middleton Vikings. And Josie Jordan will be at the line for one shot. Maddie Long, Ayu, Simmons, Lim, and Buckway on the floor for the Lady Vikings. Salawaga, Nielsen, Jordan, Jund, and Kelsey for the Bruins. Josie Jordan hits the free throw, and it's a 13-point game. 24 seconds left to go in the quarter. Ayu with the basketball, skips it over to Lim. Now it's Ayu. Twin Falls in the zone. Lim cut off by Salawaga. Simmons over to Tulloch. Guarded by Josie Jordan. Over to a wide open Lim for three. No good. As the quarter ends, 41-28. Middleton up by 13, and they are 8 minutes away from a trip to the state championship game. This is Idaho Sports. We'll be right back. Back to Timberline High School in Boise for the final 8 minutes of this semifinal matchup between Middleton and Twin Falls. Middleton up by 13. Middleton with the basketball. Twin Falls trying to make something happen as they ended the quarter with some momentum, trying to carry it over here into the fourth. Middleton very patient right now offensively. Maddie Lawn back into the ball game, and she throws it away. Mike, we've got a shout out. Let's go Lady Bruins. They appreciate the great opportunity to watch from Fort Wainwright, Alaska. Corby Quigley.
Fort Wayne. I'm going to have to
how's the weather?
Get on the Google Maps when we get back to
no
those.
Kidding. Salawaga turns it right back over to the Middleton Vikings.
Well, we appreciate you watching, appreciate your comments, and not quite sure how you're getting internet all the way up there. But thanks.
Middleton turns it over. Hopkins throws it away, and these are the opportunities that Twin Falls needs to take advantage of, because if they can steal a little momentum, get it under 10 with a couple of quick scores, you never know what's going to happen. Because momentum is a funny thing sometimes. We've got an offensive foul against the Bruins inside.
Well, it was a 23-point lead at one point, and they've cut it down to 13, so it's not like they can't chip into the lead.
But if they want to, they've got to take advantage of these opportunities when they're presented to them. IU with the basketball. Middleton being very patient offensively. IU being guarded by Jund. IU with the basketball again. Middleton running some clock as we have 6.5 minutes to go. Long throws it away. This is Josie Jordan to Kelsey, to Nielsen, to Jund, her three. Good! Mallory Jund for three. Twin not going away. 41-31, and the Bruins have climbed back to within 10. Tulak kicks it out to IU. And the Middleton Vikings turn it over again. We talked about momentum. Right now it's shifting to the Twin Falls Bruins, but is there enough time? 5:42 left to play. And that is plenty of time normally, but you're playing the defending state champions. Kelsey, she turns it over, trying to find Jordan inside, and that is not what Twin Falls needed. So now IU with the basketball. Lawn, back to IU. Simmons to Lim, cut off. Inside, Maddie Lawn, count it! Maddie Lawn with the bucket. 10 points on the night for Maddie Lawn, and I tell you, that's a way to stop a Twin Falls run. The old-fashioned three-point play. Twin Falls down by 13 with 5 minutes to go. Nearly turns it over. Kelsey able to track it down. Josie Jordan with the basketball. Quiet night for Jordan. One of the Twin Falls leading scorers. This is Salawaga. Her shot is good. Salawaga having a decent night. 10 points on the night for Salawaga. 4.5 minutes to go. It's an 11-point Middleton lead, and they turn it over again. This is Jund. She doesn't have the numbers. Dumps it off to Josie Jordan, back to Jund, and now Kelsey will set the offense. 4.5 minutes to go. Jund on the right side, looking inside for Nielsen. Working on Tulak. Kelsey for three. What do you know? Not going to happen. But Josie Jordan able to track down the rebound. Kicks it back out to Kelsey. Inside to Nielsen. Kelsey loses it, but Nielsen able to scoop it up, and then we have a foul. Only the 6th team foul against Middleton. The next one will put the Bruins at the line. Foul charge to Simmons. That's her 3rd. Kelsey with the basketball. Josie Jordan. And it's 11-point lead for the Middleton Vikings. Inside to Nielsen. Blocked by Tulloch. .350 to play. 11-point Middleton lead. Jund working on IU. Lim with the basketball. She's fouled. 5 team fouls on the Bruins. Middleton not shooting yet. IU to pull the trigger underneath the Middleton basket. Lon and Tulloch setting screens underneath. Nothing happening. Defended nicely by the Bruins. This is Lim. Her pull-up jumper is good. Kendra Lim. She's got 7. Timeout. Nancy Jones in Twin Falls. 13-point Middleton lead. It's 46-33. A full timeout. We'll step away and be back to Timberline High School. This is IdahoSports.com. 3 minutes and 28 seconds left to go. Middleton up by 13, 46-33. The Bruins down by 25, I believe, at one point, Mike, have cut it to 13. They had it to 10. Another shout out from Michelle. Fight for it, Bruins, you can do it. Jund turns down the 3 to Nielsen. Her pass knocked away, retrieved by the Bruins. They maintain possession. Salawaga up top. Now it's Kelsey to Jund. Nice pass from Jund inside to Nielsen, but she cannot convert. Knocked out of bounds. Twin Falls will still have it.
And it's nice to see Twin Falls being patient and trying to get a good shot, but they can't be too picky.
They can't be too picky. They've been working Nielsen inside, so maybe just kind of a two-man game relocation with Nielsen and a guard. Kelsey throws it away. Every possession right now for the Twin Falls Bruins is the most important possession of the season. You've got to take care of the basketball. 46-33, Middleton up top. Lon being guarded by Bartlett. Puts it on the floor, throws it to IU, who kicks it back out to Simmons. Now to Lim. Lim going against Kelsey. Now it's Simmons. To Lim. To Lon. Going against Nielsen. Her little fadeaway will not fall. Jund with the rebound. Off to Kelsey. 2:20 to play. 13-point Middleton lead. And we're going to get Tulloch with the foul. And this will send the Bruins to the line. Jasmine Nielsen will step to the line for the 1-on-1. Seven points for Nielsen. She misses the front end. Lon trapped on the baseline. And they're going to whistle Nielsen for the foul. Two minutes, 12 seconds remain. 46-33, Middleton with the basketball and the lead. IU working on Jund. Inside to Lim, she's tied up, jump ball, possession to the Bruins. Middleton's kind of gone quiet offensively, but so's Twin Falls. This is the time where the Bruins have got to move with a little bit of purpose as Kelsey is walking the ball up the floor. Let's push it just a little bit if you're Twin Falls. Down by 13 with 1:40 to go. Got to make something happen. Why not get to the line and try to score with the clock stopped? Salawaga loses the basketball, picked up by Simmons. Ahead to Tulak, and she traveled. 1:26 left to go in the ball game. 46-33 Middleton.
It's like Twin Falls gets a chance. They commit the turnover, but Middleton can't come down and convert either, so Twin Falls gets a chance again.
And if Twin could just get something going, you never know. But they are just very methodical right now offensively, almost lackadaisical because they keep turning it over, not pushing the issue. Nielsen finally fires an 11-footer and nails it. They need to press, and they're falling back. It's an 11-point game, and Twins not pushing the action. You never know what's going to happen. A couple of missed free throws and a couple of three-point plays, and you're in it. 45 seconds. And finally a foul. Again, I don't understand, Mike.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it's almost like they're playing like it's the third quarter. Just like you said, they should be putting pressure on the ball as soon as they make a basket, and they're dropping all the way back into half court. I mean, Middleton can just walk the ball up, take 6-8 seconds off before they even cross half court. You don't have that luxury right now.
No, you don't. And it's almost like Twin Falls is kind of resigned to say, you know what, we gave it a good try. Let's try to keep the score respectable. You know, this is the last game of the season. You lose by 20, you lose by 1, it's all the same.
I agree.
IU makes the first free throw, misses the second. Rebound to Salawaga. Here comes John. Now she's pushing the action, gets it to Nielsen. Nielsen to the bucket. A block will be called on Kendra Lim.
That's what we were talking about right there. You were saying push the ball, get a foul, get that clock stopped, go to the line, get a chance to score while there's no time running off. They should have been doing that 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, they should have been. They're down 12. Nielsen covers the floor in 7 seconds, and now we'll have a chance to score 2 points with no time running off the clock.
Of course, I say that. I say they should be doing it. I'm not a coach. However, being that you are, it makes me feel better that we're in agreement.
Well, she misses the front end, and now all of a sudden Twin Falls decides to foul. 47-35 is your score. 34 seconds remaining in the season for one of these two teams, and right now it looks like Middleton's going to move on to defend their state title. Coach Andy Jones from Middleton has got a little basketball factory going on over in Middleton, as they've won 2 out of the last 3 state titles in the 4A division.
They have a good-looking club this year, and quite a few of them are youngsters.
Yes, they are. Simmons misses the second. Here come the Bruins. Kelsey with the basketball. Shot no good. Rebound by Jordan. Her putback no good. Tulak with the rebound. And a jump ball possession to Middleton. 48-35 is your score. Right now, 23 seconds left in the season of the Bruins, and 23 seconds until Middleton advances to the title game. IU now with the basketball. Inside to Lon. To Tulak. And score it. 10 seconds. Stolen by Lim. She's going to try to score it. Lays it up and in, and why not? That's the way it's going to end right there. And that's your ball game. The Middleton Vikings cruise in the fourth quarter to the state title game, where they will face the Wood River Wolverines tomorrow night at the Idaho Center. 52-35 is your final. Well, we'll step away for just a second, be back with some final thoughts, and wrap things up here from Timberline. This is IdahoSports.com. The final score, Middleton 52, Twin Falls 35. Middleton advances to the state title game to take on the Wood River Wolverines. And that will be the first matchup this season between those two squads, as Twin Falls will play in the third place game tomorrow morning right here at Timberline. And of course, we will have all those games live here on idahosports.com. Well, Mike, let's get some thoughts going into tomorrow's championship game between Wood River and Middleton.
It should be a doozy. How's that? It's going to be very interesting. Like you said, Middleton, 2 out of the last three state championships. Wood River, I think you said it best when you said hasn't been to the state tournament since Eisenhower.
Well, I just kind of threw that out there, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's not too far from the truth.
So, I mean, just what a game that's going to be. 2 contrasting styles, 2 totally different teams with different histories, recent histories. Should be good.
Well, you know, and the thing about it is you're going to go strength against strength with Wood River and Middleton. Middleton with some great post players in Middleon and DeRay Tulloch. But Wood River, not a team that gives up points in the paint, so that will be interesting to see how that matchup plays out. And you never know, it might come down to the guard play. KT Martinez for Wood River going against Simmons and Lim in Middleton. So it should be a doozy right here on Idaho Sports Championship Day tomorrow from the Idaho Center. Let's break down some of the numbers really quick. First, for the Twin Falls Bruins, they were led in scoring by Alyssa Salawaga, who had 10, Jund had 7, and Nielsen had 9. And for the longest time, Nielsen was the only thing keeping him in the ball game, as it was her hustle plays allowing Twin Falls to kind of hang around. But Middleton, well, I tell you what, there's not a lot of weakness in that team.
None that I can see.
Scoring for the Vikings, they had 2 people in double figures, Maddie Lawn with 11 and Taylor Simmons with 10. Hopkins chips in 7 and DeRay Tulloch chips in 7, and IU adds 8. So again, who do you stop if you're playing Middleton? So
that's a good ball club there. Good balanced scoring all the way around.
Well, this will be
deep.
And they are deep. They are deep. So this ought to be a good one. Well, we're going to wrap it up here from Timberline, and we're going to get ready for tomorrow morning as we've got the Consolation Championship at 9:15, followed by the third place game. So make sure you tune in for those games, and then jump on over to the Idaho Center on the web links there for the state championships. We will not be calling those at the Idaho Center. Our day will be done after that third place game, and we get to go sit back in the bleachers with some soda and nachos.
Soda, nachos, maybe some popcorn.
That's right. We earned our break, and we're going to take it.
Well, not yet.
Well, no, we haven't. We still have 2 more games to go. So, well, that'll do it for us here at Timberline High School. For Idaho Sports and Mike Savage, I'm Scott Burton. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 9:15, for the Consolation Championship.
Thank you to everybody for tuning in. Don't forget, if you want to buy the DVDs, just click on the handy-dandy link right there, and you too could own this game for the rest of eternity.
Well, there you have it. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 9:15, right here on Idaho Sports.